Go.
Welcome, everybody, to the League of Extraordinary Spenders podcast. I am your host, Jeebus, King Jeebus, as you'd like to call. And tonight, we have a round table of members. We got a whole mess of stuff to go around. But first, let's introduce the roster. On my left is Queen Julie B. Say hi.
Hello.
On my right, Otaku Nate Dog.
Can we make this quick? I have to finish watching Witchblade, but I will say this. I will be giving it a much nicer review than what Jason Otaku said about it.
But Jason Otaku reviewed Digimon the movie.
Yeah, but I'm not forgiving her for what she had to say about Witchblade.
Alright, on my top left, Mr. Garrett Wiesner.
Hello, people of Earth.
Top right, Felix Johnson.
Hello. That was delayed. Very delayed.
And on my middle top, Anthony Alucard.
Hello.
And on my bottom, ha ha ha, sexual joke, Mr. Jamie with the accordion.
Hey yo, my name is Kamiya. I'll be your sponsored DJ for the podcast. If you don't hear any wonderful ravishing music of Professor Layton, then that means I will not be on, and I will apologize in advance. Meanwhile, please enjoy your custom station of Professor Layton. Thank you.
Yay! Anyways, being serious for now. Again, welcome to the LES podcast, LES League of Extraordinary Spenders. We are the greatest anime group on Facebook. We do not acknowledge such groups as Robert Anime Corner Store or Anime Collections Galore page. We did not just do a spot for them. Anyways,
False. Jamie Markey's Bewitched Warriors is the best page on Facebook.
Remind me to kick Nate Dogg out of the group as soon as we get back. Anyways, tonight's topic. We decided this because it was one of the most discussed topics, and a lot of people just can't seem to pick a side. But tonight, we drowned them in pudding and made them choose a side. So tonight, it is dub versus subs. Enjoy the accordion. I hate you.
You're just catching it at a very, very silent time. It's
You know, I think you just need to put your microphone to the speakers.
Or I could just turn up my TV.
Do that. Wait, it's on your TV.
Oh yeah, I have
I
my.
thought you were doing it in person. I thought you had a freaking accordion just right there. Just like, oh.
Are you kidding? I'm not.
Way to ruin the movie magic.
I know.
I'm a singer, not an instrumentalist, and accordions are awesome.
Well, you can be both. How do you do it?
Oh.
I thank you for the vote of confidence, Felix. That makes me feel. That really does make me feel better, though. Thank you.
All right. Anyways, if you don't know me already, well, you shouldn't already know me. I am a huge dub person. I started with dubs back in, I should probably say 2008. I got into anime about that year, so I started with dubs such as Bleach and Naruto. Yes, the big three starter Whoopi Goldberg.
Good for you.
Fuck you, Nate. Nobody started on Votems.
All right.
Votems doesn't have a dub. It only has one. They only dubbed one episode, and that's it.
Well, still. Anyway.
At least they tried.
At least they tried.
And they got Dan Green to play the main character.
Oh, Dan Green, really?
Yep, Dan Green was in Votems. He played Kiriko, the main character.
Oh, that's impressive.
Yep.
So, okay. I guess we'll go ahead and just start with, well, we're going to break this down into four things. We're going to go with everybody's best dub, in their opinion, their worst dub, the best Japanese voices, and the worst Japanese. I feel like this one might be tough for worst Japanese since we're not accustomed to their acting. Some of us are. But let's go ahead and start with best dub.
Best dub.
Let me lead off because I have a couple. I've got a couple.
Nina's back.
Okay, Jamie, we're gonna need you to turn that off now.
Will you please?
No. But I like Professor. Okay.
Nina is back as well.
Nina's back as well.
I don't want your accordion overpowering my opinions.
Yes, because Nate's opinions is totally what makes this podcast worthwhile.
Yes.
Nate
Okay.
is our.
I'm gonna go for one from each state.
I'm gonna turn the accordion when you're done.
Okay, and the first state I'm gonna be looking at is California, which has obviously given us a lot of really good dubs. Obviously, the big one, of course, is the likes of Ghost in the Shell, the standalone complex dub, I should mention. New Generation Pictures, which is located out in Burbank, is responsible for all the Street Fighter voice acting. They're actually doing the dub for, I think they're the ones behind the voice work for Wreck-It Ralph. Or at
Really?
least, I want to believe it. They also did the voice work for Licensed by Royalty, and that's a great dub of an otherwise painfully average show. But I think the one dub that I think will always stick with me are the Zero Limit dubs. Because if you don't know what Zero Limit is, Zero Limit was like the big dubbing company from California from the 90s. They had a lot of... They dubbed a lot of really good stuff. They dubbed the 90s Blackjack OAVs, and they also did the dub for Cowboy Bebop. But my pick for the best dub from them anyway is the dub for Macross Plus.
Bryan Cranston.
Yeah, Bryan Cranston. That's why I chose that, because it's not just Bryan Cranston either. Like a lot of really good actors were present in that dub. Kirk Thornton, best known as Gene in Samurai Champloo, among other things. He's in there as, I believe, Yang. Bo Billingsley, who is Jet Black from Cowboy Bebop, he's in there as well. Steve Bloom is also in there. In fact, a lot of people who did the dub for Cowboy Bebop are also present in this.
Same thing for Outlaw Star, too.
Richard Epcar as Gold Bowman. I love Richard Epcar. Love him. But that's one of my favorites, because I really enjoyed Macross. So if I had to pick another dub from California that I really, really like, it probably would be the dub for Ghost in the Shell, the second gig at least, because everybody really got into their roles. I'll let somebody else have a turn, and then I'll go back to my favorite Texas dubs.
Is anyone gonna go?
I guess I'm going to take over.
Yes,
so,
we hear you, Nina.
Yes, we hear Nina. Yay.
What?
But go ahead, Garrett.
Oh, okay.
Do you want the Garrett? Do you want the accordion?
Take it away.
I think
I
think we're good on the whole accordion thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was good for an intro.
It's just
Okay, that's fine. That was
Right.
2 songs.
Yeah,
Alright.
well, honestly,
sorry.
it's because, like, on Skype, the accordion's going to blow through everybody's speaker, so that's why it's
And
Yeah.
it doesn't sound the greatest coming through your microphone.
right.
And on an non-anime state, Kansas State just defeated OU, suck it! Anyways,
Okay.
Jamie
That was-
Markey is not going to be happy with that.
I don't care, she can bleed Oklahoma.
Garrett.
Alright,
Yes.
anyways,
Garrett, as
who
you were
else?
saying.
Let me talk, people! Anyway.
Nina, we still can't hear you. But anyways, who else would like to go and say their best dub? That they
Garrett offered to go.
Garrett.
Yeah, Garrett offered to go, so
Okay.
Garrett, you're up.
So, does this include anime movies, or are we just talking about series here?
Just
No.
in general, I think
Anything.
anime movies, anything.
As long as
goes.
it's not Disney made, because we all know those are given.
Okay. So, I'm gonna go ahead and say that I really like the dub for the Evangelion movies,
Of course.
but not the series.
The Funimation, I think they took a lot of better directions. Brina Palencia
Yeah.
playing Rey, I thought was a really good choice. I think it sounds great.
Well, honestly, in that case, I'm just saying, because you don't think they just tried to match who ADV got for the original dub?
No. Brina Palencia has went out and said in the commentary for 2.22 that she was not replicating her performance, she was doing her own performance.
Right. She had never even seen the original Evangelion.
Yeah. She said that,
It's sort of
she
like
would go to
what
cons
J.
and people were really like, oh, Yeah, you're playing, Ray, and they were all happy about it, and she, didn't know it was that popular.
But no, I do agree with Garrett. The Evangelion movies, those were really good dubs. Especially, I think because Shinji got an improvement in the movies, that's why Spike Spencer was able to go out with Shinji, because I was like, fuck yes, dude, Spike Spencer will always be Shinji.
Give me Ray, give her back.
I thought it was really... What?
Are we talking about the rebirth or the remake?
rebuild.
No, we're talking about 1.11, 2.22.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yes,
J.
the
Michael
Evangelion
Tatum playing
games,
Kanji?
aka
That's how you say
Kanji.
Kaji?
Yeah,
Yeah, J. Michael Tatum playing Kanji, I think he does an excellent job on that as well.
definitely.
A lot of people,
I-
a lot of the purists for the Evangelion dub thinks the redub is, but I think the redub is better than the original, and I think the movies are better than the original series, and I'm a big fan of the original series.
Same here.
Felix, I agree.
I have to agree. It's just I saw the movies and it's just the way the characters were portrayed. It seemed there's
Yeah,
just a
'cause
lot
they
more
gave-
depth
they-
to the characters.
In the original Evangelion.
strong feelings one way or the other.
No one
Nate,
cares.
Nate, fans are talking.
In the original Evangelion, Ray wasn't that much of a character. I didn't much like Ray, but in the rebuild, I think they gave her a lot of character. When she was trying to get Shinji and her dad in the dinner, I thought that was great.
Yeah. Have you heard about the sequel theory?
Oh, I don't know how I feel about the sequel theory at all.
I mean,
Wait, the what?
It's like the indoctrination theory from Mass Effect 3. It's just fans look a little too far into it, I think.
I don't know.
Why you have to be mad?
Only thing I've ever heard from Mass Effect 3, and I have a friend who talks about it way too much. That's why I don't want to play it. But what I heard from Mass Effect 3 is they pretty much took Gurren Lagann and made that into a game.
No. Have you played the other Mass Effect games?
I have not played a Mass Effect game at all.
Then don't play 3. If you played the Mass Effect games, play 3. I think Mass Effect 3 is better than 2, and in some ways better than the first one. The only thing that was a problem was the end, but yeah, we should continue the whole dub sub thing.
Yeah, that's what I was.
I wanted to
was
say
about
one more
that.
thing about the Evangelion rebuild dub. I think it's really impressive how Spike sounds pretty much just the same as he did in the original dub, even though it's like 10 years later.
I know, that was so creepy to me. I was like, God damn, you didn't age up
And
at all.
same with
sir.
Tiffany Grant.
Oh, you didn't like. Oh God, I can't do Tiffany Grant at all.
Stupid Shinji.
Anyway, yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Oh man,
Congratulations.
All right, anybody else want to go?
Well, I think I'll go.
take it away.
Go for it.
Well, I know it's someone mentioned as far as dubs go. I have to say one I really liked was Ghost in the Shell, Standalone Complex Second Gig.
Oh, that goes.
That was a really good dub. It had, in my opinion, it had like a lot more depth. You actually saw certain sides to the characters you didn't see in like the first series, like especially the character from Koto. It's like you saw like a side to her you didn't really see, and you learned a lot more about her.
If I may, can I say, I'm usually against giving a character's backstory if their past is shrouded in mystery, because it tends to ruin like what made the character great. But in the case of Kusanagi, Kenji Kameyama, the guy who directed the series, he just did it so well. So
I feel that they take the serious shows, when they dub it, it comes out really, really well. I think it's because there's very little room for campiness. Especially shows like Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex. It's a very serious show. There's hardly little to no humor in it, but it carries itself very well.
they have the Tachikoma.
Yeah, but they still
And
do their job.
Tachikoma is there, for the humor for the most part.
Savage, one of the
But they still do their job. There's campiness and there is appropriate campiness. They do humor dubbing very justice. It's so I agree with you. It's a very good dub. The Standalone Complex series is a good dub.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Anybody else want to go?
I'll go. This may seem like an odd dub for me to pick out, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say Sergeant Frog. I love the dub for Sergeant Frog. Really.
Yes.
Because from what I've seen, I haven't watched much of the sub, and I love the dub. But there's sometimes I think the Paul's mustache is a gag only in English.
It is.
Because I switched it over to Japanese, and I do not see Paul's mustache jokes anywhere. Yeah, well, I love the Paul mustache
at all.
Who does what group does Sergeant Frog?
Funimation.
They also did Borderlands 2.
Yeah.
wow.
Also, for any Sergeant Frog dub fans, go buy Season 3. Because, yes, we want more of that dub, and we need to tell them with our wallets.
What was that?
And if you like and if you like a cruder version of Sergeant Frog, go out and buy more Shin-Chan, because we need more Shin-Chan in our lives.
And buy the manga. Please buy the manga too.
What's the name of the creator again?
And while you're buying Shin-Chan, buy Sergeant Frog.
Yeah.
More of it. Even if you own it, just
just
buy
buy
it for
them.
someone.
Just look for
Buy your
everything.
Season 1 for Christmas.
just look for those two titles, put them together, tape them around, and put it in your mailbox, and ship it to your best friend, because he needs these titles.
The one thing that I didn't like about how Funimation did Shin-Chan is the exclusion of the Japanese dub.
Well, see, that's the
Wait,
thing.
they didn't put the Japanese dub in that?
No.
That's
Well,
weird.
I know their order on the DVDs were much different than the Japanese,
Right.
or at least I read it somewhere.
Well, I think I have a couple of theories of why they did that. Well, first off, unless it was an adult show from the start, the sub for Shin-Chan is supposed to be a kid's show, and then they rewrote it to make it like a South Park-esque type of show, so that's probably why they didn't add the sub, because it would have been just like Ghost Stories. And then, second theory is I guess they just couldn't get the rights to the sub, so they just licensed the show and made a dub instead.
Well, they did include one episode as like a special feature.
I don't know. I'm just like, I know they rewrote the script for Shin-Chan. That was an obvious.
And I like both the Sergeant Frog, the sub and the dub. I think they both have their aspects. Like, if you want the
Well, at the rate we're going, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to get used to the sub for Sergeant Frog because there's another 300 episodes I haven't seen.
yeah.
Oh no, dude! There's
356 and 5 movies if I.
Okay, I'm thinking of Shin-Chan. There's 800 episodes for that.
Jesus
But,
I'm
fucking
thinking of-
Christ!
I'm thinking of Detective Conan. That's like what, 600? 600, I think.
Yeah, that's 600.
Doraemon.
Oh yeah, we
How
got
many
dude.
episodes does
We
One
should
Piece
totally
have?
sit down and marathon all of Doraemon and Saze-san, because that's totally not going to take us 3 or 4 years to finish.
Marathon
Or
all of
let's
Legend of the Galactic Heroes.
How long is that?
107
110
episodes.
episodes in one day. 162 if you count the side stories. It's because you have 2 26-episode side story OAVs and 3 movies.
That's interesting.
Meanwhile,
Very interesting.
with One Piece, you have 560-something episodes. You have 11 movies. You have 3 OVAs,
And we're getting Strong World.
And we're getting strong. Oh yeah, we are getting strong. Well, I'm actually going to pick that up because I've
really
heard
getting
that's
strong?
a good one.
I didn't even know they were still continuing One Piece dubs.
Oh yeah.
They
Oh,
licensed
yeah,
season
yeah,
5
they are.
in Strong World.
We're discontinuing that or something because I haven't heard anything about One Piece lately.
Me
Oh
neither.
yeah, they're about to release season 4 Voyage 2. I think in a couple of months.
Yeah, like this month or next month.
Yeah, but I just love that about One Piece. Hey guys, at Funimation. Hey guys, this is the lowest selling title that we have in our lot. What should we do with it? Let's make more of it.
See, why
Wait,
can't they
One
do that
Piece
with
isn't
Sergeant
selling?
Frog?
No, I'm like, dude, that's the reason they didn't pick it up in the first. After season 3 was because everybody torrented it.
Wow.
It's the reason why we're never going to get season 2 of Big Wind-Up.
Well,
Big Wind-Up
a lot of
is
the
actually a
One
good
Piece
show.
community are the very mainstream anime fans who are like, if I can get it for free online, why the fuck am I gonna pay for it?
Exactly.
Fuck them.
Oh, and hey, dog, I'm actually going to top that. That's the reason why we're not getting season 3 of Kadocha.
Fuck that noise.
I never saw Kadocha.
You
But
should.
I heard it was good.
You should.
So I heard like the last few episodes get really kind of a lot more dramatic.
We have yet to hear her. Do we hear Jamie's favorite?
I'd like to give Anthony his turn before I go.
Yeah. Sorry, I was caught up in the discussion. Luke!
Oh my god.
It appears Anthony is not here.
Luke just joined
That
us.
is
Say
a very
hi,
sexy profile picture.
I can't see it. Everyone else except Nina, Garrett, and Yui, Jeebus are question marks.
Whichever.
You should definitely accept my contact invite that I sent you.
I'll get it. I'll get to it after the podcast.
All right, Anthony, go ahead.
Well, I usually just watch dub, so I don't know anything about the sub. But my favorite, from my name, as you can tell, is Helsing.
Helsing or Helsing Ultimate?
Well, from your profile picture, I'm pretty sure your favorite sub is the Mirai Nikki sub.
Well, I just started reading the manga, and I'm really into that right now.
Well,
But
Garrett,
Watch the anime.
yeah, Garrett, they haven't even released Helsing Ultimate
Actually,
yet.
released. Watch the anime.
The Helsing Ultimate dub's been out for a long time.
Which dub?
You can actually
The
officially
first 4
watch
OVAs.
Mirai Nikki on Hulu for free.
Were released by Geneon.
I thought Funimation just barely picked those up.
No, they just picked up 5 through 8. 1 through 4 is a re-release.
Oh,
Yeah, 5 through 8 is going to be the new ones that are coming out. So.
I see now.
Call it Geneon. That's funny.
Geneon.
You can also call it Pioneer.
Oh, yeah.
Pioneer Geneon is what I like to call it.
If you want to be the rebels, you can say Pioneer, and there are people like, what are you talking about? Huh?
Right.
What are you talking about? Who's
I remember
Pioneer?
watching my
Are the
old
dubs?
VHS tapes of Pokemon with the Pioneer logo.
Yeah, and the 4Kids logo.
Ah, the old 4Kids logo.
I'm gonna cut 4Kids some slack.
They did popularize. They did get a lot of people in the anime, I must say.
Yeah.
They did, but
Mm-hmm.
I feel like 4Kids doesn't do a lot of justice, especially when you watch the original and then you see, oh shit, they edited a lot of stuff. Well, then again, their name is 4Kids, but
Yeah.
for the love of God, I mean, like,
I know, but if you would have never knew it was edited, I don't think you'd have a problem with it,
Right.
honestly.
if you never knew it was edited, you wouldn't have a problem. But after a while, you actually do give it a shot. You do watch the original.
I know,
because there
I
are
read
subgroups out there, and I was like, wow, really? This happened? Or, wow, I didn't know this was 2 episodes. Of which is what? I think, what's the name of that? What's the name of that one duel in Yu-Gi-Oh! That was actually 2 episodes? The Eliminator. Fucking the dark guy. The shadow guy.
What?
Panic?
Come on,
Panic,
Garrett, you
yes.
should know
Panic.
something about shonen shows.
Panic was actually 2 episodes, and 4Kids cut it down with that stupid music video.
Huh.
Yeah.
When
You'll
you
be
said
surprised.
cutting 2 episodes into 1, I thought of the Sailor Moon Season 1 final episode.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
kind of what my
God.
mind went to.
We'll get to that in a moment.
Dude, not getting me
God
started
damn
on the job, but yeah, I did Sailor Moon.
Sorry.
Uh,
May I have another turn?
No.
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 Oh,
You
No.
don't vote it. You don't
We're taking too long on this already.
Yes,
I
we
think-
have to get to the second topic eventually.
Wait, what are you talking about? I'm like, we don't have a limit when it comes to these things.
I'm sure that we want to have
But
one.
we do have a file size.
Yes.
Oh, we do? What's the file size?
Well, if
Over 9,000.
like a 2 gigabyte audio
Well, you can just-
file.
Dude,
You can just cut it off, can you?
like, dude, the day we reach 2 gigabytes on a file is the day we talk for 2 weeks straight.
That'll actually be the weeks that we talk.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Anyways, Jamie Yori went, right?
No, I actually haven't. I just
Okay.
added to Julius.
he was just talking about 4Kids.
Speak,
There you
brother.
go.
Actually, I don't really watch. I don't buy DVDs. I don't watch this anime as a lot of these guys do. So I don't know why I'm in this podcast. But I do have a little bit of history with dubs because that's what got me into anime. I think the ones that did get me, though, are, like I said, the serious ones. And serious ones includes shows like Cowboy Bebop, which is one. But the one I would say I love the most would be Big O.
All right, here you go. It's showtime.
Exactly. Stephen J. Bloom carries that message across the board of how to balance between drama and humor and action. You just take that show and just voice act the fuck out of it. Like, like it's your bitch.
Yeah, we always have that sexy voice like
has
him.
one voice, but what a voice it is.
Exactly. Cowboy Bebop. Oh my god, I'm gonna fangasm. But anyway, yeah, Big O. I'd say I did even give this sub a shot too. It's actually not bad, but Big O dub Lee has a special place in my heart. So especially when they started doing the new series again and the season 2. Oh, that was a treat. That was
Who else was in that dub?
Who?
Alan Oppenheimer.
Ooh, I don't know who that is.
Me
Skeletor.
Really?
Nobody watched He-Man.
I did.
I watched the 2002 series.
I thought I recognized that voice because it's like I used to watch. It was the reboot of He-Man with like my brother.
Which one?
So I'm like, wait a minute,
I watched the one that was on Cartoon Network.
Who was he on Big O? Nate?
What?
Who was he on Big O?
I believe it was like the tomato farmer guy.
Really? That's hilarious. I fucking love that.
Skeletor, the tomato farmer.
So,
You might not know it, but he's a great
What's going on?
Anyway, can I have my turn again?
No.
No.
Luke has to take his turn.
Luke has to take
Okay,
his turn.
after my turn, you can take your turn.
Oh, you haven't ordered?
Yes.
Oh.
Anyways, what I gotta say for my favorite dub is definitely Negima.
Which Negima?
Lol.
Yeah, that's a lull. The show sucked. Deal with it.
Wait, which Negima?
Yeah, which
Both
Negima?
of them, probably.
Both? Oh.
I
The Dragonball
definitely
had a
like
good
the
dub that didn't
Negima
make it.
exclamation point question mark.
I can already see somebody rolling over right now. Just hearing you hear those words, just hear you saying those words.
What, Negima sucked?
Yeah.
Because that's not a joke.
No, there's someone rolling over right now about it.
Probably. Anyways, mine is actually going to be just looking from my DVD shelf. It's going to be a 4-way tie here. One of the shows is Gurren Lagann, because believe it or not, I felt the emotions going through that show when I heard the dub. Freaking Yuri Lowenthal, Simone, freaking even the second half of the show was like, hold up, and freaking everywhere. Like, all the cast members got it right, and I'm like, yes.
Actually, they tried to watch it when it was on Sci-Fi, and scanned it for a bit because it was Yuri Lowenthal.
Well, if you have a problem with him, of course you're not gonna like it, but still.
Yeah, I really do have a problem.
Jerry
It's a bias.
Lowenthal really nailed. I am looking forward to the Tiger and Bunny dub because the clip I saw, Yuri Lowenthal nails Barnaby.
Well, we discussed that in the last one, so we'll try to keep it to there. Another show that ties for number 1, Penny and Stocking with Garter.
I heard those things about that.
Motherfucking Jamie Marquis and motherfucking Monica Rial nailed those two like they nail other guys.
I hear it wasn't in our Facebook group that posted that picture of the it was Edgar, right?
And
I
Nate,
still laugh at it.
yeah, and Nate, you actually have good taste because Jamie Marquis, oh my god, I so would.
Oh Lord! Oh, let's just leave it at that. Next.
Yeah,
The
let's
next
leave it
one.
at that. Even though she's
We don't want to elaborate on that one. Next anime.
Maybe, yeah, let's
Next
not.
anime.
Yeah, next one.
My turn.
Yeah, no, not your turn. Fuck off.
Gotta get into
Got lots to choose from, okay?
Actually, I'm just gonna throw out the other two and just go with
Quick fire him. Come on.
yeah.
Come
Okay,
on.
actually, yeah, 2 more. I just remember what I got. 3 more. Okay, one of them, Beck Mongolian Chop Squad, because believe it or not, I believe everybody, Funimation put so much thought into that dub. Like freaking Greg Aris is
Greg
Greg Aris, main dude, could not have been any more a better position. What's his name? The director, the guy that pretty much runs Funimation now. What's his name?
Rojas?
No, not Rojas.
No, it's like her voice.
The guy that did Yusuke and Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh, Justin Cook.
There we go. Freaking
yeah,
Justin Cook. Johnny Young Bosch. Freaking Eric Vale. My God, top tier actors in a one show. Could not have been any better.
I was
Okay.
surprised Red Aries could sing. I discovered
He
him in a-
can.
Oh,
He
my
can.
favorite
Have you heard him on Dragon Soul?
Yeah, he does his own version of Dragon Soul.
Yeah.
So that's how I
So does
found out
Sony
he could
Strings.
sing. I'm like, whoa,
Yeah,
holy
I
crap.
discovered him. I discovered him in ADV anime dub Sayuki, and he was kind of annoying at first. But when I listened to him in Beck, I did not know he could sing.
Him and
Oh, yeah.
Dead Man Wonderland was kind of.
Oh, Dead Man Wonderland. I did not like that dub because he was put as the main dude.
Yeah.
You know who else can sing from Funimation? Stephanie Young.
Brina Palencia.
Brittany Karbowski.
Freaking
Well, you can-
Charlie Mosher has her
Todd
own band.
Habercorn.
Brina Palencia!
You
Dub
can buy
actors.
Stephanie Young's
Chris
CD on
Sabat.
iTunes.
Vic Mignotway. Anyways, yeah, 2 more shows. Serial Experiments Lain. This is probably the only show from beginning on that I've heard so far that I can take seriously. And because freaking what's her name? That was Lain. That she was also Jerry from Digimon. That's the only reason I remember her. She made me believe that, oh my God, Lain is this girl that can pretty much do no wrong. But then with one back at her, and she will kill you because she controls the fucking internet.
Well, thanks for spoiling it. I was waiting to buy it on the re-release, but...
Well, I didn't even spoil much.
Okay, then.
You find
Thank
that out on episode 1.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and one more, and I don't give a crap. Patty does not ruin the dub for me. Lucky fucking Star.
I just don't like the show.
Oh, gosh. I don't like the show. I didn't like the show.
I couldn't stand the first.
You guys cannot relate to social life.
Like, I like
No, no,
Lucky
no, no,
Star,
no.
but just
I can't
something
relate to
about the
social
dub
life,
annoyed
but I relate to
me.
Evangelion.
Well, because think about it. You have Kari Walton. You have Wendy Lee, both working together side by side. That has to come out as gold, or at least
It was Kanye Walden.
she was Kagami.
I watched about 20 episodes, and I just dropped it. I did not want to watch any more of that damn show.
Hey, 20 out of 24.
20 episodes.
That was more than
Dude, if you watch 6 more, 4 more, you would have finished the show.
Yeah, but I just couldn't do
That's
it.
more
Patty
too
was
many.
I just quit.
Okay. Oh, and also honorary mention Trigun.
I'll give it
I
that.
didn't even get like all my other dubs out because I have a couple. Like I only mentioned one out of a
So
bunch.
did I.
Okay,
So-
yeah,
so is
because
that-
I mentioned 5, the others can go ahead and mention like 2 more.
Well, I
Then
guess
I'll-
we
then
better
I'll-
let Nate
since I've
take his
been
turn
so-
before he explodes.
Yeah, like, take his turn before he loses his thought or whatever.
Sure, why
Or
not?
his sanity.
Because I've already got mine, and Funimation has a lot of good dubs, but there is one that I will openly say is infinitely better than the original. And go ahead, just guess. Guess.
Full Metal
That's big.
Alchemist,
Dragon Ball Z
Oh.
Kai.
Baccano.
No,
Wait, you said original, so is it a remake?
No, he's saying
I
it's
bet-
better than the Japanese.
like there's a dub. I was talking about like dubs being better than the original Japanese audio because there is one that is infinitely better.
Black
Baccano?
Butler.
No,
Orin High School Host Club.
I hate you.
I'll just stop.
Italia!
It's freaking Witchblade.
I knew you were gonna say Witchblade. Dude, get off Witchblade's cock already.
He is just riding that thing to the grocery
I am
store.
sorry.
You said what I was gonna say.
If any of you have seen that show, like
Yeah.
Witchblade goes through all the emotions.
I'm sorry to reference Sword Art Online here, but 2 years worth of semen is already in you.
Ooh, harsh.
Yeah, real nice. Make fun of Nate. He actually likes that show.
Dude, I make fun of anybody who likes what show. I don't care.
TNA actually bothered watching it.
Dude, I will. I will wreck anybody who likes Azumanga Daioh, and I am the best fan there is to that show. I'm like, I don't care.
That's the best
Anyway.
show that
Azumanga Daioh sucks!
Can I please elaborate on why I think Witchblade is Funimation's best dub?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Because that they have a really good cast, obviously. Mark Stoddard, Colleen Cricketbeard, Serena Nishimura, Claire Harp, Caitlin Glass, R. Bruce Elliott, Robert McCullum, Chris Bevins, among others. But this is Masane is easily Jamie Markey's best role because she goes through all the emotions, all of them, and the acting is flawless. There is not a single bad performance in that dub, especially later on when things really, really get serious. I mean, the anime that I watched before I rewatched all of Witchblade was Angel Beats. I have cried more during Witchblade than I did Angel Beats.
Lord.
Really?
Okay.
I cried more in Pokemon.
Because I cared for those characters so much.
I cried more at Excel Saga.
Did we, are we still on Witchblade?
My favorite dub of all time, Black Lagoon.
Yeah, I will agree. Black
I'm
Lagoon
still
is
waiting
really
for the
good dub.
re-release of that to watch it.
Just pre-ordered it.
It defied my expectation because Ocean's dubs tend to range from passable to downright mediocre. But just the casting for Black Lagoon was absolutely perfect. I mean, yeah, you have your Ocean mainstays. You have Brad Swale and Brian Drummond, and then later on you see your Venus Petro, Saffron Henderson, Lisa Ann Bailey, and Ashley Ball, but the one who steals the show is Mari Kendricks as Revy. She is great as Revy. Like, nobody else could capture just sheer anger and ferocity of Revy. Not Michelle Ruff, not Kate Higgins, not Jamie Markey, Colleen Clinkenbeard, or...
What about
any
Carrie Savage? Carrie Savage could totally do a Revy.
Monica Rial could do it too. I heard her voice in Girls.
Or let's get Lucy Christian, who only has like 2 voices. But she's still an awesome voice actor because her voice matches everyone.
First Angel, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's actually make that a topic right quick. Well, hold on. Everybody else, go ahead and mention your other favorite dubs.
Yes.
Black Butler. Very nice.
I hate you.
English
I will be
accents
right back.
all over. English accents everywhere. It's just plain sex. Even if one of them's a little kid, I don't care.
Okay.
English accents. I'm done.
Okay. Anybody else want to mention their favorite dubs?
Okay, my honorable mention, Cowboy Bebop.
You're out of the show.
only because of the character Spike. Other than that, I did not want to. That was my favorite character in that.
So why is it an honorable mention? What's wrong with it?
Well, something can be an honorable mention. Like Code Geass is one of my honorable mentions. And that had a top tier voice cast. Same thing with Cromartie High School. I'm surprised nobody mentioned Cromartie.
That's a classic.
That show was goofy.
And I will also say though, my other favorite dub. You mentioned Code Geass. That did have an awesome cast in it.
I just
I
heard,
would like
dude.
to...
I'm sorry. I just heard her say it had an awesome ass in it. Blame Skype. I'm sorry.
I'd also like to give an honorable mention to Go Danner as well.
Hey, you had your turn.
You had your turn.
You had your turn.
You had your turn. We're just playing with you, Nate. Go ahead.
Yeah, my honorable mention has to be Go Danner. Not just because it's a good dub with a great script and a great cast, but it was actually recorded ensemble, which is how the Japanese tend to record things. Like, you get everybody in the booth at once to record things. It's actually an interesting process, but it takes a lot longer because if one person flubs their line, then they have to start from the top.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That sounds like a bitch and a half.
Yeah, but it's a great dub though. I suggest Go Danner because there's a lot more to it than tits and ass.
Anthony,
That's
can
what I
you
was
back your
gonna
mic
say.
up a way because it's making Nate echo.
What the hell? How about now?
Nate, speak. Well, I just heard myself echo.
Yeah, I'm still
You're
hearing
echo
echoes.
too.
Yeah, it's myself echo too. That's freaky.
Anyway, worst dubs.
Let me go and
Let's
come back.
talk about worst dubs now.
Hold on, I'm gonna look through my shelf because there are so many contenders. It's not even funny.
I already know.
Alright,
a couple.
I'm gonna quick fire 2 honorable mentions for good dubs. Haruhi Suzumiya, Crispin Freeman as Kion is brilliant.
Not to mention Wayne
And
Lee.
Brilliant on everything, doesn't matter what show it is.
There we
It's
go.
true. Crispin
And
Freeman is-
Heaven's-
Except I will downgrade Crispin Freeman because at least other voice actors know who the hell Yoko Kanno is.
And then
Really?
the next one I'm gonna say
Yeah,
Heaven's
dude,
Lost
you
Property.
haven't heard that story?
Because of Greg Ayres.
Heaven's Lost Property.
Greg Ayres.
I was
Greg Ayres,
I think
disappointed.
the erect nipples.
We're talking about worst dubs, right?
No, we're
We're
still on
getting-
good dubs for a minute.
He's
We're
just-
getting ready to
He's
change
just an
topics
honorable
here.
mention.
Okay, I'm going to throw in one more as well, and that would be Baka and Test, the dub.
That was
Which
actually
is great, because, as we know, Alexis Tipton plays every pink-haired girl.
Hey, Musubi was a brunette.
Let me throw in one more.
By the way, I'm sorry, but did anybody else think that Season 2 paled in comparison to Season 1
Of what?
of Baka and Test?
I haven't seen Season 2 yet.
Yeah, I gotta watch.
Funimation.
I need to watch season 2.
I like the opening song. I watched the opening song of it.
I saw the whole thing. Unless you like shows where it pays off in the end, yeah, I wouldn't suggest getting it.
That's the best kind.
Well,
I'm going to get it
unless
just to complete my collection.
Well, honestly, Season 2 tried to be Lifetime. It made women have a lot more power than they should have.
Doesn't every anime do that?
No offense, Julie, but still.
Get back in the kitchen.
Get back in the kitchen.
Savage woman, bring me a drying cloth at once!
Okay, okay, we're gonna switch to worst dubs now.
Oh, lordy.
Green.
Oh man, there's like a bunch.
Okay.
We have
I'm
one.
gonna say
Felix and I have our candidates. If you are thinking what I am thinking, Felix.
the Toho dub of Macross. Do you remember?
It's
No.
affectionately known Clash of the Bionoids.
Oh.
Yeah, here, let me give you the lowdown. A company called Best Film and Video had a subdivision called Just for Kids Video, and apparently they got the rights to Macross Do You Remember Love. And I should also mention that Do You Remember Love is my favorite anime movie of all time. Now, they released two versions of it. The full version, which was called the Super Space Fortress Macross, Do You Remember Love, and an edited down, cut to pieces version called Clash of the Bionoids. Now, I'm not sure just how the dub went down, but apparently the Toho company commissioned a dub to be done in Hong Kong, and it shows.
Wow.
Like, can I just give you an example of one of my favorite lines in the dub, or at least from clips that I have seen?
I already know what's coming.
Okay. There's a scene in the movie where Hikaru takes Minmay out for a flight around Saturn, and the Zentradi start attacking. And of course, Hikaru's helpless because he has a trainer Valkyrie, which is unarmed. And who comes to save the day but old Roy Fokker? And the following exchange takes place between Hikaru and Roy. Roy starts off by saying, "Don't worry, Hikaru, you're doing okay." And Hikaru simply responds by going, "Hama!"
What?
That makes no
Hey,
sense.
Nate, you can always fight when you're drunk.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was saying, like, "Senpai, Roy, you've been drinking again. So what? You can still fight when you're drunk?"
I don't understand.
Oh, and of course,
I
the
don't
other-
understand this.
the other line
Luke.
that I like from that dub is when, like, the Zentradi witnesses, Lin Minmay and, oh god, what was her brother's name? It's been a while since I've seen Macross, like, Phelan or something? Kalon? Someone like that. He sees Minmay and her brother running away, and he just says, in shock, "A man and a woman! A man and a woman!"
What? I don't even know what to say.
Okay, who's
Okay,
up next?
well, I'm gonna-
Bad dubs.
What,
I'll
hold
go.
hold on. Luke, are you there?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't mention your favorite dubs, if you have one.
Favorite of all time would probably be Tenchi Muyo and all of its series, except for when Mona Marshall took over from Patricia Burchard, because we know how much Patricia Burchard rocks.
Dude,
By the way, everybody brace yourself, because he mentioned Tenchi Muyo. Woo!
Wow.
Yeah!
Hey, kill my ears, man.
Blu-ray.
Of all time, don't need to tell me.
Blu-ray release of the original OVAs. God, I hope that looks so good.
It's
It
native
should.
HD.
If they remastered it, because if they upscaled it, I don't know.
It's native
Oh,
HD.
it doesn't matter anyway.
Oh, okay, then it is
Dude.
upscaled.
Luke, your accent's sexy.
Thank you.
Very sexy.
All British accents are sexy.
Awesome British accent.
British. I'm back from Australia.
I'm not British, I'm just gay.
Look,
I don't care. I think it's sexy.
look, I have a request for you. Luke, I have a request for you. Can you sing a line of "I'm too sexy"?
This is an Australian accent, not a British accent.
No, can you still
Same
sing
thing.
Not really.
it? Please, I love you. Please, do it for the kids.
Do it for me.
Do it for Garrett.
Do it for
Come on,
me.
peer pressure.
Yeah, do
Jamie.
it for me.
Fall into the peer pressure, Luke. Do it.
Do it to Luke.
Do it. Bitch.
Do it, faggot.
Okay, I think we'll
Do
stop
it
there.
for the love of all things cute and cuddly.
Do it if you remember love.
Oh, that'll be a good one.
All right, I'll say
Yes, I'm
that
going
I,
back to my
I'll
my
s-
thing anyway.
I'll say that I hate the Elfin Lee dub.
Okay, I
I actually
want
watched-
to hear your reasons for this.
Okay, I watched it first, dubbed. Didn't have a problem with it. Rewatched it recently, marathoned it all with my friend who actually came over. We played Uncharted 3 and then we watched it. A lot of it just sounds bland. All the women sound like they're whispering for some reason. And there's just some lines that have no emotion. Though, I will say Lucy Christian's character does a great job. And so does Kara Vincent Davis. She does a great job as Mew and Lucy. Great job.
Okay, hold on, Felix. Nate, can you back up your mic? Because he's outgoing.
Okay. Hey, Felix, I'm just curious. Speaking of girls who sound monotonous and whispering, have you seen the
Oh, God,
Bible
Nina's
Black
back.
dub?
Oh lord.
Wait,
I've seen
we're
some-
honestly considering hentai dubs here?
No, we're not considering hentai dubs, we're just mentioning them.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Because that's
I've seen
totally
some on
different.
YouTube, and it's pretty glorious.
Oh, I hated the Boondocks dub too, Nina. I'm sorry. There's no way black kids could pull off black kids.
I'm gonna die.
Well-
I'm gonna die. Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
I don't know. Alright, hands up. Who's seen or who's heard the End of Evangelion dub?
Dude,
I
you
did.
heard-
Oh, I have.
Okay, who
Garrett,
else thinks
Garrett.
that Aoba sounds like a black guy? Or
Who?
Hyuga?
Wait. Wasn't End of Evangelion didn't have most of the same cast?
Yeah, it
Most
was the
of
same
did,
cat.
but
It's the same cast as
Hyuga
ADV.
was a completely different voice actor.
Which one
Oh.
was Hugo?
He was the nerve staff with the glasses.
So you're gonna
Yeah,
roll
it's-
off the entire dub for one character?
No,
I
I
don't-
love
I
the
don't-
dub. I'm
okay.
just saying that his
Oh, okay.
character. No, I love
okay,
the
I
dub.
never really paid
So
attention to it.
he's a hated character for you.
Anyways,
Like Patty and Lucky Star.
right. Even though I just believe that one character shouldn't ruin a whole dub for you. Example, Osaka and Azumanga.
Well, actually, one character in the Get Backers watched a few episodes. One of the main characters, I don't know. I've never heard him in many releases, but I just don't like his voice. That's it. And he kind of ruins it for me. I think I'm going to switch to subs. I'm like 5
by the way,
episodes in.
By the way, Julie, how old is Nina?
Why do you want to know?
Because she's mentioning entry-level dubs. No offense.
Yeah, I
there's
just
another
don't think
one.
she's seen like as much anime as we've seen. I think more or less what she's seen is kind of the mainstream stuff. Or it's like that's more.
That didn't answer the question.
Oh, what?
I tried to ask you, Croix, but she didn't want to tell me.
Does she have aggressive typing issues?
Quit
I love this dub!
Can I say, mention on worst dubs? And this is actually a show I kind of wish I had unseen. I saw it on TV once. 4 Kids dub.
Yes.
And yes, a lot of 4 Kids stuff really was terrible.
Yes.
Did you guys ever hear of a show in Japan called Tokyo Mew Mew?
Yes.
I saw the dub of it, which they entitled Mew Mew Power. I wish I had unseen that.
Fox Box.
It scarred me for life.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw in Card Captors.
Really?
Not Sakura, Card Captors, the dub.
It's like the dub. It's like they
Wait.
redid the storyline.
Card Captors and Card Captor Sakura are two different things?
Well,
Because
Card Captors was the
Captors
edited
is-
name.
Card Captors
Oh,
was the
okay.
English dub. Card Captor Sakura is the full Japanese version.
Yes.
So, Card
kind of like-
Captors
it's
is
kind
a
of like-
butchered version of Card Captor Sakura.
It's kind of like Sailor Moon, the English dub, and then you have Sailor Moon, the unedited.
Yeah.
If I may,
Voice
I'd like to
sucks.
throw Sailor Moon under the bus for a moment.
Please do. The dub.
Yes.
The dubs for Sailor Moon S and Sailor Moon Super S. I mean,
Gosh.
Were those
Serena sounds
DIC?
like she's an old woman.
Were those DIC?
No,
No, those were
are
Guinea.
Cloverway.
Those are Jenny.
I forgot the voice actor's name. I know her first name was Linda. It was
Yeah, like because
Serena.
the first two voice actors for Usagi / Serena in the Deke dub, Tracy Moore and Terry Hawks,
Yes.
they were actually pretty good. Then apparently, like, the whole cast left after Pioneer Genion took over,
Except for
and man, alive, the voices.
Jupiter and Mars were the same.
Jupiter and Luna and Artemis.
Yeah, I thought Mars was the same VA.
No?
I couldn't
I'm not
remember the
sure.
difference.
I just know, after watching about a good few episodes of the sub Sailor Moon, the dub made Sailor Moon a lot more enjoyable than the sub did.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
The main character.
one of those
Sailor
dubs,
Moon's
eh?
voice.
I know
Yes.
I did enjoy the Sailor Moon dub, but the one gripe I did have with it, and it was like only until I watched the unedited version, which was the sub, is like this is certain leaving out of certain episodes. So,
Yes.
or then there were some of the cuts that they
They
made.
took out
It
episode,
no sense. Why did you cut this scene?
especially when they cut out episode 8, which involved a Japanese singer, and he was like being attacked by monsters or something. I don't
There
know.
were certain things. It's like the yeah. That's what got me into dubbed anime. Don't get me wrong, but they're just looking at now. You know, now that we watched it, I'm like, why did you cut this out?
Well, I know one episode.
Well,
Well, I know one episode of Sailor Moon they cut it out because it featured I'm sorry, I'm gonna say Serena, but I know it's Usagi. Because it had Serena in a bathtub and you could see her nipples.
Yeah.
No?
Wow, really?
Hey, well, at least I will give you credit. At least they're not as bad as 4Kids was. 4Kids on some of their stuff.
Yeah, but didn't they turn one of the characters in Sailor Moon into a girl? One of the main
Yeah.
bad guys?
Yeah,
They were
That
Zoisite.
was Zoisite
Zoisite.
from
Zoisite.
season 4. Was
And-
originally a guy.
Cloverway also did something very similar in Super S. I don't know if you guys knew this. Character Fisheye.
Fish Eye.
Yes.
And they turned Fisheye into a girl.
Yes.
Really?
And then one episode we see her shirtless, I believe.
And
Wait,
then
were they? Wait, was this the one before the Amazon Quartet?
yes.
Yeah, that's
this is
the
the
one
Amazon
thing.
trio.
And then there was the other thing with Cloverway, which, and this is kind of some. It was just like whole. Apparently, they didn't want kids exposed to homosexuality, so they changed the whole Uranus-Neptune relationship thing.
Well, that was
Oh, yeah, they were
definitely-
cousins.
Yeah.
They were cousins.
I just said that. They're cousins.
Kissing
They were
cousins.
cousins. Just keep repeating cousins for the next 5 minutes. cousins.
I'm like,
But
Cousins.
then
Cousins.
it's just
Cousins.
like that's incest. But then it just turns into incest.
Cousins.
Yeah.
Well, Luke,
Well, hey, I will
Luke,
give this.
I have to mention something, Luke. I believe what country are you from? Australia?
Yeah.
Luke, have you heard any? Did you know that a lot of old manga Central Park media dubs were all done in the UK?
Oh, it's good for them.
I was
I don't think it
what's
matters.
that have to
I don't
do
think
with
it-
Australia?
Yeah, I don't think it matters much to him at all.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
Australia is completely
some of those old
different to
manga
British.
UK dubs are just so utterly
Why
bad
do
that
the
they're
Australians get Pokemon box sets?
Yes.
Why do we
suck it, you
care who
stupid.
gets Pokemon box sets?
Because they ain't got you.
I heard that in the back.
But
The rest
no,
of the
hey,
world
hey.
gets all the good stuff. They've got Ashitano Joe, Candy, every Gonagai show under the sun.
And
I
France
dropped
has
the,
Beelzebub.
I dropped the link down the bottom of the chat box. It's got the censored junk if you want to have a look at it.
I don't know if I want to click on that. Just have to
Spin
read.
me round, round, baby, right round.
No, it's got the picture of the Sailor Moon one. It's got nothing naughty on it, so you should be alright.
Yeah, it's like I
Was
saw
as
it
long as
in the
not
Japanese
Sailor
episode.
C
I'm like,
and
See, I knew Sailor Moon was in there.
was it as long as it's not Sailor and the 7 balls or whatever that time was.
I tried to find the torrent for that. I can't get a torrent for it.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry, Usagi didn't even have a chest. When the hell did she get a chest by just sitting in the bathtub?
well, in the
Like-
Japanese, if you've ever seen the Japanese, she does, have a chest because they're
Have you
very.
seen those transformation sequences?
If you've seen the Japanese dub, you'll see the actual transformation sequences of all the senshi, and they all have chests. Believe me.
Oh, I know Sailor Jupiter does. Oh,
yeah.
I know that.
And the
But
other
hey,
thing they cut out is you mentioned Jupiter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this. They cut out a scene in our transformation sequence.
where it kind of comes up from the bottom.
Yeah. I'm like, okay.
I'm gonna look for that.
They did that.
It's like
They did that to Tokyo Mew Mew Power, where they
Because I'm-
edited the transformations because they were a bit DNA related and raunchy at parts.
Now, what if 4 kids had Madoka?
If 4 kids had Madoka,
Yes.
No,
Oh, I
let's
don't
not,
think they
let's
would
not
ever.
go to that territory. Let's cut.
Let's not go to 4 kids territory because a lot of dubs they
and
screw.
let's
They
not go
just
to Madoka territory.
Let's just talk about more bad dubs, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw out. I don't know. Most of
well,
you
hold on,
probably
hold on,
what?
Garrett. Garrett, hold on. Just one more thing before we switch from Sailor Moon. I'm sorry, you can name all the bad stuff you want, but when you have a character in a dub that has an accent like this, and he's not gonna do anything else, I'm sorry, that is awesome.
Are you
Who was
referring
it?
to Naru?
It was-
Molly?
It was Serena's best friend.
Molly?
Oh, yeah,
Or
that-
Naru? Yes.
Molly, or what she's called in the Japanese.
Naru.
Or something like that. She had a weird accent, but still, I was like, it was awesome.
Oh, you should have
I
heard
actually
it's like Naru's boyfriend. You know, the one with the glasses.
Let me know.
Or Melon.
It's just in the English dub, his just English voice just drove me nuts.
Hey, Serena! What'd you make a ear
I
test?
couldn't stand his,
Serena, what you gonna do over there?
I could not stand his voice. It drove me crazy. I'm
It's
like,
awesome.
shut up.
Back to my dub that I don't like.
Go ahead.
Guys, we're gonna rule the niggaverse. Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought when I first watched it, I'm sorry. I thought they said niggaverse.
You ever
Okay.
heard the song called Boss Nigger?
No. Anyway,
I don't think I want to.
Back on track. Back on track.
Google it. It's
Back
all
Back on
movie.
track, back on track, come on.
Death Note, the dub I do not care for.
What they did?
What? It was put out by Viz, but it was dubbed by Ocean.
Oh,
What show?
Death Note.
You didn't like the Death Note?
I did not like the Death Note.
I
I especially did not like Elle's voice.
Well, I liked it, but I didn't like it. There's
You know what?
just-
You know, I'm gonna say that I loved Elle's voice in the dub.
Oh, here we go.
And especially the voice actor that played Ray Pinter. His lines were very rushed, like he was just reading it off the script.
But of course, the dub gave us famous lines like, "I'll take a potato chip.
And
Fuck
shove
it.
it up your ass.
I'll stick my penis in it."
Can I? I'll put out my worst dub. Media Blaster's horrible attempt at Green, because
Oh.
the show was funny if you could tolerate the stupidity, but the dub was just the most atrocious thing I have ever heard. almost every voice was, just didn't fit the character in the slightest. It did make it sound quite funny, and I could watch it because it was in English, but it was just,
Well, was it ever one of those you wished you had unseen or anything like that?
Manyu Hikensho. That's not out in English, and I pray to God it never sees the light of day in America. And yet, Sentai had the gall to license fucking Seikon no Quasar.
Hey,
it's gonna be sweet.
Wait a minute. Fist of the North Star is already here in America.
I said Seikon no Quasar.
No, you mentioned Haku.
Seki no Quasar.
No, you mentioned Kensho. I'm like, Fist of the North Star is here in box sets.
Well,
He said,
yeah, Fist of the North Star, the TV series, had a pretty bad dub because they took out all the original music and replaced it with really bad techno.
If we're gonna mention techno,
Bart plays a silent. If you want to know just how bad the English dub for Fist of the North Star is for the TV series, Bart plays a silent harmonic.
hey, if we're gonna mention techno, we might as well go with the best show that has the best techno, Initial D.
Yep.
Night on Fire.
Oh, yeah.
I heard things about the Tokyo Pop.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw another dub that starts out good but kind of declines because of a change in the lead role, and that is Excel Saga.
I have these feelings about that.
Yeah, I heard the story was that Jessica Calvello apparently strained her voice so much that
That's exactly it.
yeah, she's actually now back in the voice acting business.
She's finally recovered after all these years.
Yeah, she's playing Nanael in Queen's Blade.
I was going to mention that one's the worst, by the way. That's okay. Well, you already mentioned it. But why do I have 2 seasons right behind me? I do not know.
What show?
Queen's Blade.
Hey, wait.
Queen's Blade. The dub for Queen's Blade has been actually quite fantastic.
Find that show in the first place.
I have no idea.
I watched 2 episodes of Queen's Blade, and I'm gonna say this, I enjoyed the first episode, even with the acid tits. I don't know why. The second episode, I wasn't feeling it.
Wait till you get to episode 9.
Oh, Lord.
I've seen
Yeah.
the episode that introduces Catalea. Oh, you don't know what she looks like?
Hello.
Let me send you a link.
Watermelons.
Send this link, man. We need this.
No one can top Kurumu.
Beach balls, watermelons. Oh, God.
Has anyone seen the Rosario Vampire AMV?
Yes.
What was it?
Yes.
The one with Avril
The
Lavigne.
popular one.
The Avril Lavigne one.
Yes, that one. I can't
that's
remember
actually
the name of the song.
Here, embarrassing. That AMV actually got me to watch the series.
Hey,
what was the name of that song?
The only thing I know about...
No way, I think you need a new one.
only
You, I'm a lucky boyfriend.
Yeah,
I don't think it was that
name.
one.
I
don't think it was your girlfriend song.
It was.
Yeah, well, I might
She
be
was
wrong,
a skater boy, she's sexy and later boy, she wasn't
Stop
good
it, you're gonna kill me.
enough for her.
You're gonna
I love that song.
I love it.
There's quite a few AMVs out for that series.
The best damn thing.
Oh,
That was the name of it. Yes.
Kurumu is the best damn thing. Full song.
Look it up.
Oh wow, this guy re-uploaded the song to get the views.
I should
It had like
just-
8 million views the last time I looked at
I
it.
was watching that at school one day.
Oh Lord.
It got some
15
attention.
million views. Wow.
Yeah.
Everyone was just looking over like, hey, what you watching? Can I have some?
They're just like,
Sorry to
why are you
Mr.
watching
Catalea,
cartoon
but-
porn?
Actually, okay, well, hold on. Anybody else? Does anybody else want to put in their worst dub?
I can't think of... Oh, wait, yeah, I do have one.
Okay.
Card Fight Vanguard.
That got a
Terrible.
dub.
Dub?
That got a dub, and it was put up on YouTube by Bushiroad, and I have to say, I kind of want to tear my ears out. It's
Wait a
pretty
minute.
bad.
Wait a minute. Was that the show about the girl who's like a blackjack dealer?
No. That's Card Fight Vanguard was like a rip-off of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh,
but
that
less
one.
subdued.
That it had
It's got a
So
spin-off
was
for a
Duel
card
Monsters.
game that's quite popular too.
You can't really call it a ripoff because it was made by the guy who assisted with Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh
can't really-
yeah, you mean it had the concept of Yu-Gi-Oh with the outfits of Saint Seiya?
No, I don't know. It was made by the guy who assisted with Yu-Gi-Oh, made Yu-Gi-Oh R and Duel Masters. So it was that's why. But the dub was absolutely horrendous. They make a girl who probably in like a preschool or elementary school sound like a complete Valley girl, like California accent and shit. I can't stand it.
Who did that dub?
Singapore. This was in like Asia. This is Asian English.
Oh,
Okay,
That's why it's Asian English. I can't. When Nathan was talking about that Macross,
Macross, do you remember Love?
that one, when he was talking about that, completely remembered what I wish I did not see. Like they have terrible puns. And they have terrible puns, terrible voices. The only good thing was the main character, because he really pulled off the shy character look. But it was really bad.
All right.
and as well,
anyways, who else hasn't done their worst dub yet? Because if they haven't, I'll go.
I was about to throw one last one in right quick.
Well, I kind of had one that was kind of honorable mention, I guess.
Okay.
For worst
Honorable.
anymore.
Wait, if it's honorable mention as a worst dub, does that mean it's a good dub?
No.
Well, it's kind of in one of these overrated shows. I used to like it starting out, and now I've just. Do you guys remember Pokemon?
Yes.
No.
I don't. It's like the good. When it started out, I liked it. Don't get me wrong. But
Yeah.
it's just, there's just certain things I cannot stand the current dub of it for whatever reason.
Oh.
There's something about it that.
All the voices changed from the original
Except for the
voices,
narrator.
which-
The narrator.
Except for the narrator, but it's just the certain characters. It's.
Yeah, that's because Pokemon
problem-
USA got the license.
Yeah,
I
and
think
Pokemon
it's
USA
like Ash's voice that drives me crazy.
All right, little
The
fun fact.
cancer
for-
voice.
Little
Yeah,
fun
Pokemon-
fact here. Pokemon, the original dub, the same person voiced Ash and his mom.
Yeah.
She was a woman in the first place. This is
Yeah.
women
But she still
voicing
did a
for
good
kids'
job.
voices.
And
And
she's-
also, the
and
person
she's-
that played James played Brock, and the person who played Jesse played Misty.
Yeah, but Brock's
really?
voice,
Wait, what?
he was
Yeah.
an awesome voice actor, and he was also the scriptwriter for the show, and he actually wrote the Team Rocket's entries. Every time they changed their entry,
Yeah.
he would rewrite them, and they were so funny and
That was-
so
there
witty.
was-
Eric
I
Stewart.
can still quote the original Team Rocket motto.
Wait, is it Eric
Dude,
Stewart or
everybody
Eric
Allow me
and
to
Stewart?
do
their
it
grandmother
allow me
can
to do
quote
it
the Team
for
Rocket
you.
motto.
Is it?
Allow me to do it, Garrett.
Is it?
Okay.
Recap for trouble.
Make
You double. To protect the world from devastation.
To unite all peoples within our nation.
To denounce the evils of truth and love.
To extend our reach to the skies above.
Jesse.
James.
Team
Rocket, blast off at the speed of light. Surrender now or prepare to fight. Yeah, that's right.
And if you fucking say Wobba Fett, I will fuck you in the ass. Don't you fucking put Wobba Fett in there. That is not the original
Wobba Fett.
motto, you piece of goddamn cone shit.
Really? I was
Jingling.
really getting this. I was really
I,
getting
That was
I
beautiful.
like the one with the Wobba Fett.
I'm sorry. I cussed out a girl because she said Wobba Fett at the end of the Team Rocket motto. That is not the way we grew up. We ended with Meowth, that's right. Don't you freaking put anything else after that. I don't freaking care if you have Wobba Fett, if you have coughing, if you have Ekin. I don't give a shit. You end it after Meowth.
No, it's
What about the victory bell scream? Gotta
Okay,
do, someone's got to do the victory bell scream.
Guys, I kind of want to get off because I want to finish watching Witchblade.
Well,
So I
screw
guess I
you.
should list my favorite Japanese track and least favorite Japanese track.
yeah. So let's move on to subs.
Well,
Okay.
I was
Okay,
gonna throw like a little
Alright.
closing
I'm
remark to.
I'm gonna list off my favorites and then I'm gonna sign
No.
off. But
No,
favorite
no.
sub.
No.
This should be no surprise to you. Legend of the Galactic Heroes.
Gasp.
I knew that was coming.
I was actually saying Witchblade.
Just the cast alone. Just looking at it, this is like the who's who of who was awesome.
You're kind of breaking up.
As far as voice acting.
Hello?
Who was the voice of Vegeta?
Nate's cutting off. Yeah.
Kaneshi Izawa, always awesome. Kazuhiko Inoue, the voice of Kakashi on Naruto. Norio Wakamoto. That's all I have to say about that. Norio Wakamoto, the man who's always better.
Fuck yes.
Snake.
Fuck yes.
Hideyuki Tanaka. He's I forget what his biggest role is. Looking at it right now. Hideyuki Tanaka, Hiromi Suku, Jurota Kosugi, Kappei Yamaguchi. This voice cast is the most amazing, and the best part about it, there were no double billing roles on Legend of the Galactic Heroes. Actually, I take that back. There was only one double billing role in Legend of the Galactic Heroes. Get his name.
Wait, we're talking about Witchblade.
Yuzuoki played two major characters, and that was it. But yeah, Legend of the Galactic Heroes is my favorite subtrack. Least favorite, no surprise for me either, Black Lagoon.
Or Witchblade.
Actually I haven't watched Witchblade subtrack, I'll be honest. My favorite Japanese acting bit was Black Lagoon because of all the stupid English. Yeah, Black Lagoon is my least favorite of the subtrack because of all the English, and especially when you compare it to the dub, because they nailed it.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, there's a scene where Revy confronts these three guys shooting toy guns, and,
Teach him a lesson, Nate.
I'm sure, like, somebody will get the clip in post, but she says to them, "Hey, you goddamn brats, if you want to go out and shoot your guns, then head on over to Lebanon. Oh, you saw your big gunslinger, eh? Just look at your side excuse for a gun."
What?
Sounds like
It's Beretta 9.
What?
Yeah. You can see why I prefer the dub for Black Lagoon.
There was just some terrible English. Like, unless it's like glorious English, like, I'm a scientist, it's so cool. No.
I am a boy! Give me a chewing gum!
Or the best
I'm sorry, sorry.
or the best current English line to come out of an anime. No rice, no life.
Guys, before I go, I would like to sign off by doing my own little impression. MS scientist, it's so cool.
I fucking hate you right now.
Anyway,
oh my god.
Yeah,
We should all love him since he nailed it perfectly.
Come back
I
crying.
know. That's why I hate him right now.
Okay, bye!
Nate
I
is
hate
the
him 'cause
master of
he's
impressions.
Anyway, guys, I'm gonna sign off to finish watching Witchblade. Suffice to say, I am not looking forward to finishing this.
Hey Nate,
Good night, everybody.
just get some Kleenex and cry into them.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's gone. I mean,
So
he will be
that
missed.
should actually build up the quality now.
Yeah. So, before we officially switch over to subtitles, I want to finish with one final dub that I cannot stand. And I'm sorry to all the fanboys out there, but I think the dub of the Dragon Ball Z series sucks.
Wait, which one?
The
Which one?
Dragon Ball Z. Kai is awesome. I just cannot stand the dub. Just the dub for Dragon Ball.
Didn't you like the entire cast of Christopher Sabat? That was great. Christopher Sabat was great as all the roles. It was awesome.
They went ahead and re-recorded the entire series, but instead of trying to adapt it to the actual subtitles, they pretty much did it word for word for the original Ocean dub, which I thought was part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, and that made for in some instances, very awkward dialogue.
And while they did make a few changes, they did add some swear words in the dub. It was pretty much just the Funimation cast reading the Ocean dub.
What about did Kai have the ridiculous amounts of Sabat?
Kai didn't have as much, but Sabat did do the writing for it.
Oh, so it was still Dragon Ball Sabat, okay.
Dragon Ball Sabat?
Dragon Ball S.
I'm gonna mute myself. I can't stop.
Next time on Christopher Z.
No, that would be God, I forgot his name.
Oh, Kyle
Hebert.
Kyle Hebert, yes.
Oh my god.
Dude, I loved it when I loved it when he did this video with
Nostalgia
Critic.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh.
We're in the next episode of
Oh, I love that.
Artist Alley, full of art.
That was a great
Well,
video.
I do have to say, it's like with the Kyle Bear, it's like he was excellent as Ox King. That was funny.
I'm surprised.
Hi.
I'm just surprised he has such a range because he did Yoshi in Baka to Test.
Wait, who did?
Kyle Hebert?
Seriously?
Yeah.
He did Kamina.
I did not know that he played Yoshi.
Baka to Test. He does Kid Gohan.
Kid Gohan is Colin Klinkenbeer.
Take that into consideration. The same guy that does Kid Gohan is the same guy who does the narrator in Dragon Ball Z.
Which are you talking about, Kai or the original Z?
What?
Chi-Chi's father?
Yeah, the Ox King.
Chi-Chi's father, Ox King.
Hold on, does somebody?
You
hold
keep
on.
saying Kid Gohan. Those were both played by girls.
Well, I'm just used to the games because I played the games before I watched the show.
Oh, I played the I played the show. No, I watched the show. I actually had
I
a ton
played
of
the show. I played the show before I watched the game.
Oh, you mean the visual novel, right?
No,
I
dude, he meant
actually
the
had a ton of
MMORPG.
VHSs.
He
And
meant the
they would-
RPG.
Oh,
Yeah. You would stack up the VHS tapes and they would all make a picture, and there was like for the different arcs of the show.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Oh, by the way,
I never completed one damn arc.
Oh,
I
by
never
the way, I'm not sure if Funimation just lied or we just thought the dub was good when we were kids. But on the first four orange sets of Dragon Ball Z, they list the Ocean dub on there. And problem is, Ocean dub is through up to the Frieza saga. That is what we watched on Toonami. Now, I don't know if that is just a redo of what they did of the Ocean dub, or if it was actually the Ocean dub we heard as kids.
Actually, the Ocean dub didn't do the Frieza saga. They did the Namek saga.
Yeah.
Then
the
they
Ocean
then they
dub
switched.
stopped at episode 53.
They did Ginyu. They finished on Ginyu.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And what it means by the Ocean thing is that it's pretty much the Ocean script with Funimation voices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because according to my friend who owns like most of the DVDs,
The TV broadcast just means the background music. Yeah, it's the Bruce Falconer score.
So pretty much, yeah, what we heard on Toonami is the bad dub.
What are you talking about?
Really?
Actually, I think at one point Cartoon Network put in the remastered dub, like probably right before Adult Swim.
Yeah, actually, the Dragon Ball Z Uncut aired on Adult Swim for a little while.
It wasn't. Oh wow! I would have loved to see that. I tried to watch that, but I couldn't go through all of the Vegeta
And then
saga.
Kai was on Nickelodeon.
Which surprisingly didn't have that many edits.
Yeah, Jamie, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm with you there. I couldn't go through the whole Fajita saga.
Dude, don't make me laugh right now. Don't make me laugh.
Okay.
So we should talk about something besides Dragon Ball Z now.
Yeah, let's talk about the Freezer saga.
No, it's not the Freezer saga, it's the Sabat saga.
Are you the Freezer guy?
Yes.
Yes, I am.
Christopher Z.
I am Lord Freezer. I'm gonna dick you in the schnoz.
Stop.
I'm sorry.
Dragon Ball Z.
Okay. Unless you and you're all laughing, you guys better stop.
I'm sorry. I just laugh at his pain. Anyways, yeah, let's move on.
I'm insane from Earth. He means saying.
Well, we could also go through the Captain Igloo saga.
The what now?
The Captain Igloo saga?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You know, there was Captain Igloo, and then
I don't remember.
Yeah, and then Freezer was looking for the Sagan balls, and then Fajita wanted to get them first. so Fajita had go on, and Krillin. By the way, was Krillin named after something that whales eat?
Was Piccolo named after a pickle?
No, Piccolo was named after the flute.
Was Kakarot a carrot?
I will destroy you, carrot
cake.
So yeah, let's talk about good subs. Now.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Before we move from that, in one of the Dragon Ball Z games, I know there was a fight between Goten and Broly. And I think Goten is like carrot cake? What are you talking about? Because he kept calling him Kakarot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyways, good subs.
Steins Gate.
Steins Gate was good.
I loved Ferris. That is one thing that Funimation was not able to even touch.
What, Steins Gate?
Yeah, no, Ferris. Ferris is...
Favorites? Oh, is that a character in there?
Yeah, Ferris Nyan Nyan. Who I don't know her name, but whoever did Ferris in the Japanese is just
You want me to look it up?
Yeah, look it up. It's beautiful.
Talking about good subs.
I'll go ahead and put in my vote early. K-On.
Never seen
You have not seen K-On.
I'm sorry.
Where is it?
No.
Where is it?
K-On was really good sub. I have to agree with you.
Felix.
Yeah.
It's Haruko Momoi.
Yeah.
So,
I wish she did everything. Just every character ever. I love that voice.
No, Pharaoh is voiced by Chris Sabat.
You're an asshole.
good subs. I'm gonna throw in, as much as I love the dub of Evangelion, it cannot compare to the sub at all.
I'm on the other fence on that one.
Have you heard Shinji's scream in the Japanese?
You know, I haven't. From what I've watched of the sub, I definitely prefer the dub.
Okay.
I've heard both sub and dub. It's just that I've heard dub first, so I can't go against Spike Spencer.
And, also, if the original voice of Kaoru in the dub...
Yeah, I like whoever did Kaoru. He also did Aksei Aru in Future Diary.
No, I didn't like him. I
liked him.
I think
he also,
Greg Ayers definitely did better in the director's cut.
Greg Ayers did Kaoru?
Yeah, in the director's cut episodes.
Oh, I actually didn't watch the director's cut episodes. That's the only thing I haven't seen. I actually own Evangelion, and then I own it again. And I haven't watched the director's cut. And I really
think that he should have stayed as playing Kaoru instead of playing...
I liked Jerry Jewell. I like Jerry Jewell as Kaoru in the rebuild.
Jerry Jewell is good. Yes.
I actually want him, for when they dub Future Diary, to do Aksei Aru. Because I think...
Okay, yeah, let's stick on subs, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
I like the Lucky Star sub. That was pretty good.
As long as Patty was better, I'm okay.
Well, actually,
she still spoke English, but it was Japper English.
Yeah, I hear Patty wasn't that much better in the sub. But the thing is, that, like, Luke, I will go on the offense for that one, because I do own it 2 times. That's how much of a buyer I am. I tried watching subbed after I watched the whole thing twice dubbed. I just can't feel it the same way I do a dub. I think that was one of the shows that, if it was Americanized, that was one of the shows that everybody can grasp. Because the sub, it's just the jokes don't come out as well. Because I feel those are like Americanized jokes.
Wait, we're talking about Lucky Star?
Lucky Star?
We're talking about Lucky Star right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one thing about the dub of Lucky Star that made me laugh was, in I think it was episode 13, they did like in the next episode of Sergeant Frog thing.
Oh yeah, and Vic McNuggets was
and I was like, oh Lord, oh God.
Yeah, when
that was before the show came out.
Yeah, I
before
know.
Sergeant Frog came out, and was like, is that his voice? Oh my God.
Yeah, and I loved Vic's attempt at trying to do his not voice that he does for every character, because you could still hear it.
Have you ever heard Vic's performance in Disgaea 3?
No, I haven't.
It's brilliant. It was like the role he was born to play.
Really? Because I thought the role he was born to play was Edward Elric. Shot.
Yes.
Damn.
Well, it is the role he is most well known for, and everyone compares it to that performance.
Yeah, though I did like him as Tamaki in Oron.
For that show, but he does.
Jamie, repeat that.
God damn it. Okay. He does do. God damn it. He does do a good job in that show, and I don't really like it. But as Tamaki, it's one of his better. It's one of his better roles.
So, what happened to talking about subs?
We're still talking about the
Okay, yes. And I'm going to go ahead and throw out mine, which apparently nobody here has seen, and that would be Hunter x Hunter original. The English dub sucks, and the Japanese dub rocks.
Well, I'm sorry, Garrett, but that's because when Shonen Jump came out, nobody gave a shit about Hunter x Hunter, because it came out the same time as Naruto and Bleach.
Oh Lord!
So it kind of got overlooked.
Yeah.
When did Black Cat come out?
That was about the same time as shit.
That was like 2003, I think.
Yeah, that was about the same time. I think as like the Gray Man.
So, any question?
Sub out here.
Yeah, go ahead, Julie.
Forget. I know we mentioned this. It was one of the dubs we mentioned. I have to say, one of my favorite subs that I watched. Oddly enough, and I don't know if you guys agree with me with this. It was Sailor Moon, especially the S and Super S seasons. These subs were like a lot better.
Yes,
Yeah.
I will
That was the
definitely agree.
Yeah, well, that was the thing, though. It was like, as a sub, I couldn't necessarily like enjoy it as much as when I watched the dub, because it was like trying to take it seriously. And then when you watch the dub, and then go back to the sub, it's like I can't take it seriously because of what the dub did to me.
Here's a little fun fact about Sailor Moon. The same person who plays Usagi in Japanese also plays Misato on Evangelion.
Oh wow!
And the thing is, the one thing the sub had of Sailor Moon that the dub didn't have, it was like some of the Usagi moments, just the way they were portrayed.
Definitely.
Especially there was like
Who
I have
the
to say
heck
there was
is
an
that?
episode where Usagi had something to drink and it turns out being alcohol. Oh my goodness, that was funny as you know what.
Was that
Drunk
cut from the dub?
Usagi. That's funny.
Was that cut from the dub? It sounds like
Well,
something that was cut from the
obviously.
dub. I'm just saying.
Yeah, of
Just
course,
saying.
of course, it was going to be kept from the dub, dude. If it was alcohol,
Okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah, in the dub, well, they kind of had it, but it wasn't actually alcohol. It was supposedly juice.
Oh, they did that with
Like,
Bleach? I think they did that
acting.
with
Just like
Bleach.
on Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, the little hidden joke on there. Who knew you could get tipsy off of this stuff?
Yeah,
In the
it's
milk
like
bar.
in the dub there was alcohol, but they disguised it as "quote unquote" juice. When we all knew it was alcohol that makes you tipsy.
That's just One Piece all over again.
But
let's see here.
In One Piece, didn't 4Kids edit the one guy who always smoked and he had like a lollipop instead?
Yes.
Yeah, smoker.
Sanji.
That would be Sanji.
No,
Sanji.
I'm not talking about Sanji. I'm talking
Are you
about...
about talking about Smoker?
Smoker,
The guy that had a
yeah.
cigar?
You just said they gave him
His
lollipops.
whole
That's
voice
Sanji.
was smoker.
Maybe I'm getting the two mixed up. I'm combining them together with my very vague memory.
Okay, I'm just going to quit with Nina, because obviously she keeps on coming back.
She's watching.
TV.
What was that?
Or,
I heard screams coming from her TV.
well, she's watching
Are you
Bleach.
sure she's watching Bleach?
Are you sure she's watching Bleach and
Are
not
you
just
sure?
trying to
'Cause
troll
it's
us?
11:30 and Bleach is over.
Well, she'd been watching Bleach. She's in the Eastern Time Zone, so she was watching Bleach, and it was freaking her out. And then sort of side
Yeah,
conversation.
the same thing happened when I tried watching My Little Pony.
Hey, My Little Pony had a great sub.
What?
Yeah, you know, Aya Hirano as Rarity.
We're just waiting for a port over from when the Japs go and do My
Or
Little
Chris
Pony
Sa-
as
or
an
Chris
anime
Saban.
series.
Or Chris Sabat as Pinkie Pie.
You're terrible.
I wonder if
No,
the
no.
Japanese are gonna go like reverse weeaboo on My Little Pony, like only the English audio, guys.
Maybe. Dude, no, I don't know. But I can already see this.
Got my hardcore fan subbed My Little Pony.
This. On this episode of My Little Pony.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
My Little Savage.
I goes on a rant. Oh my god, you guys! I can't believe we're gonna go on an adventure.
You're so like Jerome.
Oh my god, Pinkie Pie! This is gonna be great! I know.
Oh, God damn it.
I
Pinkie
know,
Pie.
Fluttershy. I know. Hey, Pinkie Pie! What is it, Fluttershy? I think I spotted a dragon.
Okay.
I swear we're going to talk about our topic soon, guys.
No, we're not.
Watching.
No, we're not. It's gonna be 7 hours in, and we're just gonna be blabbering nonsense.
Yeah,
like we are.
but we should
7
continue. We
hours
should continue.
of Chris Sabat.
Oh.
We should continue.
Nina.
Welcome
before
to
I
Technique.
die.
Julie, we've been off topic for hours.
Okay, who's next? Who's next?
Yeah.
Someone's next. Someone be next.
I think,
I will
So
throw
next.
something in.
I think we already know what our title's going to be for this podcast.
Random clusterfuck.
Chris Sabat.
Dragon Ball Sabat.
Dragon Ball Sabat.
Yeah.
My Little
Okay,
Savage.
seriously, someone has to. We have to keep the ball rolling. Let's keep the ball rolling.
Okay,
This episode of the ball rolling.
Oh my god.
Okay.
on this
next?
episode
What
of
we're
Pawn
talking about?
Stars. Sorry, I love that shit.
Yeah, good subs again.
Yeah, I think it's already been mentioned. Steins Gate is a amazingly good sub.
Amazing. It's so amazing. It's amazingly good.
But not. It's mostly because of Mamoru Miyano, the voice actor of Rintaro Okabe.
So Okabe, Hoin Kyoma, Mad Scientist. Anyone else?
Mamoru Miyano, who people will know as the voice actor for Light in Death Note, has won awards as the best voice actor of, I guess, 2008, and he really knows how to reel it in. He can flow with the drama and make you cry. I have never cried in an anime or episode straight.
Get the fuck out.
I've never watched an anime that has made me cry for episodes straight. Like
Fuck out.
I'm serious. Like one episode you're crying, next episode you're crying, the next episode you're crying, episodes straight after straight, because Mamoru Miyano can deliver the emotion to the point of breaking down, and it hurts. It really hurts, like, to watch him, because you can sympathize, you can actually go with the acting. Oh my god, I almost wet my pants. Oh my god.
Didn't you wet your pants like 4 times already? Just get a
I
diaper.
think so.
No. I've been trying not to.
Someone
Okay, keep
mentioned
going.
Anime that made you cry.
Pokemon.
What? has me bawling every time, I will admit.
Wait,
You know-
Pikachu or Butterfree?
Butterfree.
Butterfree. Butterfree. I cried as a kid. Butterfree.
No, I mean Pokemon the first movie.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty
Wait,
good. We didn't
people
say
are-
that at the movies.
Wait, I'm sorry. Even as a kid, I didn't even cry in the movie.
Dude,
the movie.
You have no soul.
I
Dude,
didn't cry.
as a kid, I went to go see the Pokemon movie, and literally, it was me in the theater. That was it.
I didn't cry.
I
on
was
that.
there.
I
Actually,
fell asleep during that movie. Anyway.
Anyways, back to anime. Actually, did make me cry. I kind of got a little teary at the Sergeant Frog season 2 finale episode.
The one where they were going away, wasn't it?
Yeah.
this may be advice for me. but
I do not want to watch any more of it if it's not dubbed. I'm
Dude,
kind of.
season 3 past that.
Well, season 3. No. Season 3 is only the beginning of season 2. Like, they cut it in half.
Right. Yeah.
They did. So season 3 is only the beginning, the first half of season 2. So the second part of season 4 will be the second part of season 2 in Japan.
'Cause we're probably never even going to get to like.
We're probably never going to get there unless everyone listening to this buys Sergeant Frog season 3 and for every one of their relatives.
Your money.
Yes, just
But
if you win the lottery, just buy Sergeant Frog.
If I had $10,000, I would spend it all on Sergeant Frog.
All of it.
All of it, and maybe a little out of the Prince.
This may be a bias for me, but I think that any anime that can make you cry has to be good.
You know. Okay, here's the anime that have made me cry.
well, really?
Angel Beats. The end of Angel Beats.
K-On! Made me cry.
Yes.
I cried like a bitch.
Season 1 finale.
Well, no.
Oh, yeah, that was kind.
The
That was touching.
last episode of Mirai Nikki.
Okay.
I don't know.
And
Wait,
for
by the way,
some-
hold on. Before somebody mentions this anime, I'm going to go ahead and say this. Clannad did make me cry. I hated the first season.
After
After story, I think was better.
I
Yes,
really
yeah.
want to get into Clannad, but the first season's not on Netflix anymore. And Sentai Filmworks is kind of expensive.
Yeah,
I've got the box set right up here.
Well, it's because I want the Blu-rays, but they're only like $5 more than the DVDs.
only 5.
Well, I
that's
try.
cool.
I mean, I
They're only
watched.
like $10.
Well, I watched it all on the Anime Network, and I guess it was the dub that also like kind of ruined the moment. But still, I was like, I don't see what to cry here. I'm like, I cried because of Fuko, but other than that, I was like, I don't know what to cry about.
You want to
Yeah,
talk about one that will make you cry with the Clannad? It's like not necessarily the first season, definitely the second season of that.
Well,
And
the
I'm not going to give any spoilers away for those that
Good.
have not seen the second season. All I will tell you
yeah.
is make sure you have a box of tissues handy
Yeah, 2 or
when
3
you get
times.
about halfway.
Yeah, 2 or 3 times during that second season, I was just, all to the point where I was tearing up because it was just so emotionally well played, and the English was just absolutely fantastic. All 3 of those series is done by Air, Clannad, and
And Canon?
Air was
Canon.
Clannad.
sad.
It was
They were-
done by Key.
If you,
Canon.
ever,
They were just-
if you ever saw like the Air
Everything
movie,
by Key
that
is depressing. Have you noticed?
Oh,
yeah, movie was just
unbelievably.
worthless.
it's
Oh,
good.
oh.
It's
What about Little
depressing.
Busters?
Little Busters is probably going to be emotional.
Okay.
Has anyone
Wait,
seen
for the
the movie
record?
Barefoot Ging?
No.
It anime. What?
I'm sorry, dude. I thought for a second you were going to say Bad News Bears.
No, Barefoot Ging animates the bombing of Hiroshima.
Oh, yes, I've seen that scene.
Okay, dude.
It is
For the
very, 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 very. I don't. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, but I'm like, yeah.
Are we
I
still
will-
on good subs? We're still on good subs mixing with.
I don't even
subs
know
and-
where we are right now.
Yeah,
I think we were. I don't know if we're talking
If-
about bad subs or good subs.
I couldn't even tell you if we were talking about Dragon Ball Sabat. Honestly.
Let's go back to Dragon Ball.
Moving on. Moving on.
Yeah, moving on.
They're Beelzebub.
Okay.
Oh, you went.
Good
Men-
sub.
I thought we were talking about anime that made us cry.
I think
I
we should just
Let's talk about
keep going with the sub versus. We haven't even done a sub versus dub argument when that was the main thing. And what are we like 8 hours in already? I mean, come
yeah,
on.
we're
How
just.
many are we in, Garrett?
Let's check our little clock. We are at 1 hour and 47 minutes.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
everyone who watches this, anyone who is at this point right now, I congratulate you, and please buy more Sergeant
This
Frog.
has been an hour and 47 minutes of pure nostalgia.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, I just thought, Garrett, you
Drop
mentioned the Sailor Moon. It's like this, being, very emotional.
Yes, the first.
If
season
any of you
finale.
guys have not seen the last season of it, the last season is subbed only. That has some very emotional moments in it,
Sailor
and
Moon.
you will want to cry in
Sailor
certain
Moon
points
Sailor-
of it.
Yeah, I'm
Is that-
sorry, but when they removed Moonlight Densetsu for the last season, I was like, nope.
No, well, they do actually have that in there if
In
you
the
watch
final episode.
the final episode.
Yeah, but
It's
still, I'm
ending.
like, come on, you did it for the first 4 seasons. That is a trademark when it comes to Sailor Moon. You replaced it for a song. I mean, I get it. It was written by the director for the last season, but still, you do not replace Moonlight Densetsu when you've used it for 4/5 of the whole series.
Is
Sorry,
anyone
go.
here interested in the new Sailor Moon reboot that's gonna happen?
Oh yeah, let's talk about
Oh
that.
yeah, I'm very interested in that.
You know, I have no opinion because I don't care.
Well,
Here's
I'm
a little-
interested in that because I grew up with Sailor Moon. So
I grew up with Sailor Moon too. I remember buying the VHS tapes of that, but I don't know. I'm not
Reboot
feeling
I only
it.
had like 3. I think.
Sorry.
I'm actually the opposite. I did not grow up on Sailor Moon, but I really got into it around
I'll be back.
2 years ago.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I grew up with Digimon.
but
Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions.
Anyway,
oh, that was the other one. But I did hear some news with the new Sailor Moon reboot that it's supposed to actually be closer to the manga. So that
that's
should be
another thing I
interesting.
heard, too.
You know,
Well,
I'm looking at this
That would
Steins.
take away the charm of the original, which.
Well, it's not supposed to be a reboot of the original. It's supposed to be just a reboot of the show itself.
Yeah, reboot of the whole Sailor Moon franchise.
Are they gonna wait? Is it gonna be like the rebuild of Evangelion, but not in movie form, where they change it up quite a bit, or is it just gonna be like, oh yeah, we're just remaking Sailor
There's
Moon?
not really much known about it yet.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah, I'm like, they don't even know if they're trying to bring back the original cast from 20 years ago.
They-
They are bringing back the person who played Usagi. That's confirmed.
And the guy that
no.
played in her lover,
Mamoru.
Mamoru, he's back.
Yes.
Well, see,
Oh.
that's the thing, though. I'm like, well, I mean, they have to make Usagi a little bit more older, because I'm pretty sure her voice changed 20 years.
Well,
Well, the
there.
actress commented on that, and she said that her biggest obstacle is trying to match her voice from that long ago.
So
Yeah.
I don't think she has to really match her voice. Just kind of redo the role. I think that would be fine. If she tries to emulate her voice from back then, it might sound a
Well,
little,
this is kind of supposed to be a reboot, so for
Yeah,
voice
it's a
little
reboot,
different.
not a redo. That's
It's
the thing.
not. It's like a redo of the whole series. It's a reboot
I know,
of
but
the
I know,
franchise.
I know,
so,
but when you reboot something, you don't do it the same. You do it a little differently. You're trying to get a bigger audience. And you're trying to do something different. You're not. If it was just a remake, then it would be a remake.
Yeah, remake or continuation of the original series. Yay, maybe you would want
Yeah.
your voice to be the same, but it's
Yeah,
you're
well,
going to
ki-
reach more people. So
Yeah, well, Felix is kind of like what you said. Like it's kind of like the rebuild movies of Evangelion, except it's going to be put into a series, and it's kind of like asking Spike Spencer, "Hey, we want you to recreate Shinji what you did 15 years ago."
Well, he sounds a little different, but that's fine.
I don't know. He
can-
kind of captured the same way he did in the series.
He did, I think.
I think he did too, but he sounded a little different.
I really
Yeah.
think that Shinji, Asuka, and Misato sound very, very close to the
I don't know.
original dub.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Misato sounds more full of life. I think she did a much better job this time around.
Yeah. Well, and then it's kind of like asking the cast of Full Metal Alchemist, like say the original was like 20 years ago, and it's kind of like, hey Vic, hey whoever else was in the dub. I'm sorry. It's kind of like, hey, redo your roles for Brotherhood 20 years later.
Yeah. I understand where you're going at, but I mean, if she's going out of her way to try to emulate her performance from the past, I don't think she should be doing
Al
that.
would sound like this now.
Chris Save it as Usagi.
Sabat Moon.
What's going on?
Power!
Hi, I'm Usagi. I'm a junior high school. I'm a junior high school student.
You sound
I
like you're
am
doing a
back.
bad David Hayter.
Also, another fun fact for people out there that aren't aware of this. We've been talking about Sailor Moon, and the creator of Sailor Moon, is married to the creator of the Yu Yu Hakusho and Hunter x Hunter series.
You know that'd be a great crossover. Sailor Hakusho, Sabat.
And another Sabat joke.
Sailor Hakusho Z.
Well, Sabat was in Hakusho dub, wasn't he? Was it? Who was he? Kuwabara.
Kuwabara.
The Extraordinary League of Sevens.
Yeah,
I can see it now.
Yu Hakusho was probably my favorite shonen series.
Hold on.
I don't even know.
I think we're terrible
Maybe
people.
maybe
I think
they
anyone
gave
who watches this is also terrible people, and we should be shunned.
We totally just fucked up, but I don't even give a fuck.
We fucked up hours ago, okay?
Yeah, we kind of got off topic because
We got off topic when we were just talking about stupid shit like, oh, what's your favorite dub? And then we're like, 3 hours later. Oh, okay. Next topic.
Well, that always happens with a lot of podcasts anyways.
What the fuck? My real name is Jesus Christ Sabat.
Oh, yeah, the Skype quality got better if you guys haven't noticed.
Oh,
It sounds great.
Definitely.
It was by the power of Chris Sabat.
I'm joking. My quality sounds like shit right now.
Really?
It's getting better though.
Oh, okay, now it's getting better.
It sounds good on my part.
As soon as I mentioned Sabat, it got better.
Yeah, he's like looking down at us right now, and he's like, "Okay, you Sabbats."
He has blessed us with his blessing of.
Yes. We are now. You just look at the Skype bar, and it's not, instead of Skype, it's Sabat. Just change.
Nice, cool. It's midnight.
Fighting evil by moonlight.
Luke, what the heck is your display pic supposed to be?
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to Luke.
I can't see.
Luke hasn't changed for me.
No, it just changed on
Yeah,
my
it
end.
just changed, and it looks like it's a barcode.
To some random book.
It did not change for me. He's still the one.
Is that like the Book of
Okay.
Sabat?
He has
Yeah, no, that was-
profile picture now.
Yeah, that was my my.
Oh, hey, it's Catcher and Sins. Not including Chris Sabat.
Jamie Owen count. Nice.
We should make this like we should make this a thing where I have my own count.
Ian doesn't know what the hell's going
Okay,
on.
Jamie, you should just be done with it and just change your Skype name to Krillin.
I fucking hate you. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I will do many things, but I will not change my Skype name to
Never did
Chrome.
talk about bad subs.
I don't think I care anymore.
I don't think we care.
Sabbats take
Not
over
recognizing the power of Sabat.
I just feel like doing Chris Sabat impersonations.
Oh man.
What the hell's going on? I'm watching Catcher and Sins, and there's this Japanese girl who looks dead, and then just falls, and then just face plants into the ground.
Are we still recording this now? Because like
I think we still are.
We are.
I think we're still. Yeah.
We are.
Why are we still recording?
Why are we here?
We need to
We're
reboot
here
the
for-
podcast.
we're here
We need to
because of the
reboot
power-
episode 1.
We're here because of the power of Save It.
we can.
We must bless the Almighty Sabat and his almightiness.
And his almighty gods. And his almighty fajitas.
In the name of the Goku, and of the Vegeta, and of the Ghost Nappa. Amen.
Amen.
Napa.
In the name
What's a
of
food-
all things
What is a food
Sabat.
pun for Napa?
Napa. Oh, Napon?
I was
Wait.
gonna say
Wait, Napa?
Yes.
Napa.
You know what? I'm gonna open the Steins Gate right here. I've waited long enough.
Nippon.
Let's see. I can open it.
I didn't get mine yet.
I got mine today. I actually had to cancel my pre-order because I was able to find a copy of the Evangelion Platinum Collection with the full-size DVDs, $40.
Oh, wow.
So I actually had to cancel my pre-order because I spent the $40 and I had to redo it. So I didn't even get the pin, but I could care less. My Penny and Stocking Heaven coin is just sitting there. I do wish though that I was able to get the Okami-san mouse pad, but unfortunately I did not even
Well,
buy the
right,
show until
actually.
much later after it came out.
I am definitely going to pre-order the Tenchu Muyo
Yeah, I know.
I am pre-ordering that too once I get them funds.
You know what I have pre-ordered? Black Lagoon, Lain, and
Next week.
Sergeant Frog Season 3. All come out on the same day. It's going to be a great day for me.
Next week, I'm pre-ordering Lain and, what else? Oh, then Tenchi Muyo Blu-rays.
And Sergeant Frog Season 3.
Yeah, I gotta try to get
That's not even debatable. Everyone here is buying it.
Hey,
I gotta try to get...
Or else Sabat will disown you. Sabat voices one of the characters in the show.
Okay.
I would pay anything for Sabat to have done the episode.
Everyone.
Giro sings as a girl.
Okay, well, buy more. Everyone, buy more Sergeant Frog so we can get.
Also, everybody should buy One Piece because he's Zoro.
You know, in the officially translated manga, they changed it to Zolo, like in the fork is done.
Really?
Yep.
Oh yeah, because
I actually knew him. I read the manga, and I knew him by Zolo, and everyone's saying Zolo, and I'm like, Ooh, this is sexy.
Oh, yeah, wait, what's sexy?
This artwork.
He's sexy for his shirt.
Yeah, this artwork is too sexy for this case.
See, it's because we're not talking about Chris Sabat. That's why he's going.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Chris Sabat.
Chris Sabat.
Not so
I have noticed when we made the jokes regarding DVC, much better.
I think we're just gonna call it a night, guys.
Yeah, we're calling it a night because.
Yeah, we need to call it.
We're calling it a night. Jeebus, I will wait till tomorrow to get that file sent.
Okay.
We didn't even finish it, so I don't think we can even stop now.
We're at 2 hours and 10 minutes. So.
We're gonna cut out like.
Who the heck is playing that?
Except for the Dragonball Sabat.
Jamie, that song is creepy.
Okay, guys, this is.
Massively.
Alright, guys, this is your recording engineer signing off. And, everyone else say goodbye.
Alright, guys. This has been Jeebus Christ Sabat.
Oh my god, I just think.
To all the Sabbats, good night.
I just think I realized that my mic wasn't recording the whole time.
That is balls.
I just found out apparently my mic wasn't recording the entire time.
That's good, because then we can re-record the podcast and not
Wait
be
a
total
minute,
shit.
so this whole podcast, nothing was recording?
No, not his voice.
Oh.
Okay, so did it pick up like anyone?
Well,
No. He picked up everyone fine except for himself. So a lot of the stuff would be utter nonsense without him. So therefore, we have to re-record the first podcast.
Nate is gonna be so pissed.
No. I think it's better this way since we've been rambling about Christopher Sabat for probably 30 minutes. We were talking about nonsense for an hour and a half before that, and only in the beginning of probably the first 30 minutes is where we were actually on topic.
Yeah, I think
Well, you could make this another OVA. You never know.
Yeah, an OVA podcast.
Fine,
It goes straight to DVD.
Straight to DVD. It's only on the last Blu-ray.
Alright,